What's up, guys? It's Nathaniel. As you may or may not know, I support Liverpool. 20-year-old London Liverpool fan. Yes, and yes, I have seen a Liverpool game. Just in case you're wondering, I'm going to be doing a pre-season and transfer review. We'll talk about some of the pre-season games that I watched, and just talk about the transfers in and out of Liverpool so far. So we played Dortmund, Sevilla and Sporting. We lost to Dortmund 3-2, lost to Sevilla 2-1, and we drew against Sporting 2-2. I didn't get to watch the Dortmund game, but the Sevilla game was a decent game overall. The 2-1 result, in my opinion, doesn't show what really happened in the game. I feel like we played all right overall. That the first half we played one starting 11. We tried out one starting 11, and the second half we played a different starting 11. We had a player injured, and Sevilla went down to 10 men, and they still scored. However, personally, we were playing younger players up front. They need that less experienced players, so I didn't really expect us to score, even though Sevilla was down to 10 men, because they played a fairly decent side, and they were playing like it was they were trying to get 3 points to prevent them from getting relegated. So yeah, and then the 2-2 draw with Sporting. I watched the highlights of that game. We missed quite a few chances, and Simon Mignolet, I don't know what the guy was doing for that first goal, but the goalkeeping coach needs to smack him with a glove, because that was poor. That was so poor. I remember when Karius made the mistake, I was like to myself in my head, I was like, Mignolet would never have done that. Mignolet don't make silly mistakes like that. And then he went and did that. Boy, that was embarrassing. But he did make up for it with a double save later on in the game, and we did end up drawing. So here's what it is. In terms of transfers in and out of Liverpool, we bought Sepp van den Berg. How old is he again? He's 16, 17. He's a young player. I'm really excited to see what he has to offer. I have no idea who he is. I don't plan to do no research on him. I want to see him with just fresh eyes. I want him to prove to show me who he is without me having to do my Googles and stuff like that. Liverpool then have now sold Danny Ings for 19 million. I don't know how, but we sold him to Southampton for 19 million. Gruch has now gone back on loan to Hertha. Ojo is on loan to Rangers, so he's gone to join Steven Gerrard. Moreno has left Liverpool and he's gone to Valencia for free. Sturridge, Bogdan and Randall have all been released as well. It's going to be sad seeing Sturridge go, but his time was up at Liverpool. So yeah, I'm glad Moreno's left, because I don't like the guy. The guy was dead and he needed to leave. He was deadwood. He gave away games. The Europa League final was all his fault. I don't care what anyone says to me. That Europa League final, he went in second half. Sevilla spoke to him and said, listen, there's a bit in the fine print of your contract where it says let us win, and that's what he did. He messed up. So yeah, in terms of transfers, further into transfers, Klopp has said that this year is not for big signings, which means Coutinho will not be coming to Liverpool this summer. Nicolas Pepe is not happening. Yeah? It's not happening. Who was the other guy? Fernandez, whatever his name is. It's not happening because Klopp said no big players. Yeah. So you've heard it here. Uncle Nats has spoken. I don't even need to go into details. I don't even want Coutinho to come back. Like, he was good when he was with us. Now he's at Barcelona. He can stay there. He said he wanted to win trophies there. He can win La Liga or wherever they compete for. Liverpool, we have a team of players that want to play for us. They're all for the badge. Like, they're passionate and they're ready to go. You get me? So we don't need you, Coutinho. Stay where you are. In other news, Klein is injured. He's out for 6 months. He's got an ACL. Just hope he gets better, innit? And it's a shame because I really wanted him to play for us this season, you know. Trent sometimes, defensive-wise, isn't that good. So it would have been nice to have Klein as like a backup for when Trent, you know, like makes mistakes and stuff like that. So like we have a good bench. And speaking about the bench, we now have Ox back. Man like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the guy's been doing sick in pre-season. He's been playing very, very well, and I enjoy watching the guy play. I hope his fitness, he just needs to keep his fitness up. If he can do that, life is Gucci for Liverpool. Like, if he can keep his fitness up, he's basically a new signing for us, so that would be great. I feel like, personally, we need to sell Adam Lallana, or aka Adam the Llama, or whatever you want to call him. The guy needs to go. He's dead weight, in my opinion. We don't need him. When he's not as fast. Well, he's never been fast, but he's not as fast as the other players on the team. Like, I feel like he'll just slow everything down. So he just needs to go. This has been my first video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to Neeks Sports. I will get better at this, but yeah. Until then, see you next time.